Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Oakland Raiders. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It is the NFL on EA Sports, and it will likely be the final season in which we say we've got football from Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time, but admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
The first carry now for Doug Martin. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Offside. Defense.
Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
As this game goes on, I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
That spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really bounce.
On second down, Richard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
One-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is.
They'll run on first down. Richard, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a second. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week.
On our crew, I'm Brandon Godden. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Oakland. Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
Looking Steve, yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. Guard me, I ruin they plan.
They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring.
All right, get moving, men. I don't want to see anyone walking around. Winners do not walk. Let's see some hustle out there today. We got a big game this week.
Ready.
I do my dance, jump in the dance, numb in the man, oh there with the hands, thought he could.
Ready.
I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, put in the gas, I will not.
Set. 18 Gator.
Honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am.
Come on, set. 15 line.
Like a turkey.
15
I
line.
run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses.
Let's go.
It's all about making the game. You're a lot of trash talk. He call us up. I put on the jets. The coach regretted for letting them stay in the game. Team around
Ready.
to the tumble.
18 Gator.
Next time be
Get it.
humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. Just trying not to fumble. Run the young man rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take all proof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic.
Set, ready. Let's go.
Dominated every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. They're gonna blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash.
Down. 90 full.
Dash. Honey
Hit.
out. Dash. Honey out. Dash. Honey out. Dash.
Okay, ready? Now. On the set.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly show. She's so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Ready?
It's the young,
Ready?
incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly show. She's so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to
Go.
let you know.
8 read.
Give me that
5.
work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in, so you feel it.
Shoot.
I ain't never faking out the abilities. Tupac in the prison, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense.
we go.
But any currency, I'm still
ready?
guaranteeing my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got
Ready,
the
set.
chakras opening. Got them fixing up they actors, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions.
Let's go now.
To keep
Not even close. Each and every one of you,
Deep grip,
take that as a
deep grip.
challenge and see if you can find that next level.
Come on, set. 8. Ready? Five. Gator. Shoot.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got
Ready?
They take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. They in the place where we pack up.
Men, you're going to like what you see in the film room this afternoon because today was a great practice. The coaching staff, we can't ask for much more. You guys consistently do that, and we are going to find ourselves in the playoffs. Good stuff.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, is Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought. On second down now, it's Martin. And he is met in his tracks behind the. Now Jackson. It's complete to Grant. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end and their route running savvy.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 30.
That tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chain.
In so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way. Start throwing the football. 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing.
Drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they work this near the...
On this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But
that is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. From 6 yards. Wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play caller. You're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
22. On second and 9, Jackson over the middle here to Wilson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards up. Good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
The reception good for...
Much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Jackson. They're able to locate Wilson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, from an offense's perspective, play in any spot on the field.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one.
We know they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field, but the best ones in the game are the complete cornerback.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish.
They'll run on first down. Richard, and he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7. Now a handoff to Richard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going deep for Graham. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Raiders. 45 yards.
And let him go get it. How about that play?
On first down, Richard. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. We really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because ball.
On third down, Richard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down.
On second down, Richard. And he'll take this up.
That nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Jackson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move.
Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what...
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up this weekend in the NFL.
And just like... So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Glendale.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Oakland Raiders. So with that, let's get out to the East Bay and Oakland, California. On the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun, flush to his right. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of
6 and picked up the first down.
On first down, Richard. 5 yards on the... A handoff, running left, Richard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Jeez, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through him.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across.
As many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the... On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And this is caught. A spectacular. But instead, 3rd down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup. Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him. 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Escaping the pressure. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. They'll run on first down. Richard, and he'll get about 4 across the 30.
Now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33.
I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Flushed out right. It's Williams on the catch. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They try again with Martin. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time... On 2nd and 9. Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Brown. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Wilson snags it left side. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take,
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line.
And he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd.
Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Hold up.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 10 yards out. And on 1st down, Richard. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5.
Normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 2nd down attempt there, knocked down.
Followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Dancing to his left. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. You might as well set your watch to that. He does it every game.
Think about 2013. The only player in NFL history to have at least 5 catches and at least 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 63 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down, buying time to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 30.
He can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Jackson, and that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Ryan Grant ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid. Say, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Flushed out right. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there.
Downfield or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They just this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll wind up with positive yardage.
And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much
clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different...
And all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here.
Ready. Hit it.
This be the green light. Go. Tires burn the pavement.
60 Pittsburgh.
So hot, no see where all the sun rays went. Legs on the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blend
Yeah.
be on the right track. Any credential. Best of both worlds. We'll be rocking over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set.
Ready.
Jump
Hey,
to the
big
rhythm.
rip. Big rip.
Is for gold.
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. I'm Brandon Gaudin. As always, by my side is Charles Davis. So the final tune-up for the regular season, and probably not going to really see much starter action out here in this one, are we?
You're right. Not much in the way of starters, key veterans, key backups. But the guys who have to make the team, struggling for those few spots that are open, we'll see them the entire time. But you and I both know this as well. There will be a surprise cut or two from guys who didn't actually play in this game tonight thinking that they were safe.
first down. Richard. And not much to speak of. Call it a one.
The defense get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On first down, it's Martin. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 5 now. Jackson got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you...
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual.